gives them a life skill that can never be taken away from them. It's been invaluable.
For a limited time, you can receive a completely risk-free trial of the Your Baby Can Read program. Call now and we'll also include 3 free learning gifts with your risk-free trial.
Call 800-650-7380. 800-650-7380. 800-650-7380.
Everybody's talking at me.
Chuck Wilder here, and the original Talkback. I want to go to my guest, Kerry Picket. She is staff writer for the Washington Times, editorial page's online producer, graduate of Denison University. She was at the Media Research Center as an associate producer. Before that, she produced news content for Robin Quivers of The Howard Stern Show, wrote copy for MTV Radio, worked as a production assistant at MTV.com. I got to tell you, Kerry, going from MTV to the Washington Times, you'd think, what a drastic change.
Right. Yeah, well, you always bring something a little different to the table every now and then,
Are they dancing in the halls at the Washington Times?
I don't know about that.
According to what you put in the water cooler, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, what is it with these Arizona Democrats that are trying to act like Republicans all of a sudden? What an article you have.
Right. It's interesting. What you have here are first you have 3 congressional Democrats, which is of course Gabrielle Giffords, Ann Kirkpatrick, and Harry Mitchell. These are all Democrats who are from McCain 1 and Bush 1 districts. Mm-hmm. So they all sort of have to kind of make it seem as if they're very tough on the border while also being somewhat loyal to their party. And they're trying to sort of split hairs. But then there's also Terry Goddard, who is who's also running for governor of Arizona as well.
I saw him on Fox 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guess it was, with Greta. I think it was probably 2 weeks ago. And I said, this is not the guy that I remember. It looks like the same guy, but all of a sudden, he's really changed his story, too. Mm-hmm. Now, you know what I'd like to do, because I know you asked the governor, Brewer, you said, ask her what she thought about this, and if she thought
Sure.
the Democrats were playing politics. What did she say to you?
She said, I asked her, do you think these guys here are playing politics? She said, quote, of course, absolutely. I think they were not supportive of Senate Bill 1070 when it was enacted, and they kind of laid in the shadows. She goes on, and now, of course, it's become a political issue, and overwhelmingly the people of Arizona support Senate Bill 1070. That affects their elections. They are responding to their constituency, unquote. Mm-hmm. So she knows very well what's going on.
Yeah, and apparently these guys are reading the polls, too, unlike the president, because in your excellent story, May 20th Rasmussen poll reported that 71% of Arizonans support the immigration law, and that's not like the little kids in school. These are like voters, I think, 71%, right. So you got to pay attention. And then a July 8th Rasmussen poll reported that 56% of Americans oppose the Department of Justice lawsuit against Arizona. So at least you got to say these 4, I guess, they might be wise men and ladies paying attention there.
Right.
But I'd like to sort of break down what you have here, what
Sure.
they said before and what they're saying now. Do you want to start with that?
Sure, no problem. Well, we have right here, number 1, let's start off with, let me see here, I'm trying to find one of them. Okay, Gabrielle Giffords. She has here, federal lawyers arguing with state lawyers will do nothing to strengthen our borders or security to affix our broken immigration laws. And so the supreme irony of the lawsuit is that SB 1070 intrudes on federal government's responsibility to enforce immigration laws. All right.
See, that's the bold print there. This is what Gabrielle said, that SB 1070 intrudes on the federal government's responsibility to enforce immigration laws.
Right.
That's what she said. But
that's what she said back in the past. Now, all of a sudden, once the lawsuit was filed, she, or rather, or actually, or she.
Once it was filed,
Once it was filed, she says, contrary to what was reported by CNN, Giffords did not back SB 1070, immigration law that the point said legalized racial profiling. Instead, she released a statement in which she said, Arizona.
Kerry.
I'm sorry.
What you do for me, I have to interrupt you mainly because we're coming on a break, but
Sure.
She said contrary to what was reported by CNN,
Right.
the most trusted news network, hello, the ones that said, no, Larry King's not resigning, no, he's not quitting, no, 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 yes, he is. That's the most trusted network, CNN. I am speaking with Kerry Picket, Washington Times. You can read all of her excellent reports, and you look for the water cooler. She'll tell you exactly how you do it a little bit later here, WashingtonTimes.com. And we'll get into Clifford exactly what she's, what would you say, whistling now? Yeah, her brand new tune. And we'll look at the other clowns, too, that are acting like Republicans.
You have a mortgage and a load of other debt.